Hello everyone, and welcome to Melancholy Mentor, where classic literature meets the vibrant world of radio plays. I'm Fran, and I'm joined by Evan from Mystery Mythos. Together, we're your guides on this creative journey. During each episode, we'll dive into stories featured on the Melancholy Mentor channel, allowing fresh ideas to flourish, inspiring you to dream big and unlock your creative potential. Get comfy, open your mind, and embrace curiosity. Let's get started. Hello, I'm Fran.
And I'm Evan.
And today we're going to talk about Star Trek.
Yeah.
So we've got a few Star Trek episodes on our YouTube channel. So the intention of this podcast is to highlight radio dramas that we've got on one of our YouTube channels, which is Melancholy Mentor. And we've got a few of the Star Trek ones on there. They're not from the TV series or the films. They're kind of separate, because there was a lot of spin-offs, wasn't there? Comics and things like that. So this is like, these are standalone stories.
Mm.
And today we're going to talk about A Mirror for Futility.
Yes.
Okay. I've got a little bit of spiel to say about it. Join us on a thrilling journey through the vast expanse of the final frontier as we delve into the depths of the Star Trek universe.
Yes.
The Enterprise is on a routine patrol on the outer fringes of Federation territory.
Mm.
Mr. Sulu reports readings of radiation. So that's kind of like the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just out on patrol. So this is based on the original series.
Yeah.
So the original series. So, right, a little bit about Mr. Sulu. So Mr. Sulu is the helmsman of the Enterprise. And in the original TV series, Sulu is played by George Takei.
Yeah.
Now that name is spelled Takei. So we're going to pronounce it Takei. Because initially I wanted to say Taki-I, but
Yeah.
Takei. So that's the actor. And his first appearance was in The Mind Trap in 1966. So we're talking about the TV version now of Star Trek. George Takei was born in 1937 to Japanese American parents. He was actually born in Los Angeles in California. So I presume by that both his parents were Japanese and then actually had him in America. He's currently, at the time of this recording, he's 87 years old.
Wow.
I know, amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then in the rebooted film series, Sulu, the character of Sulu, is played by John Cho. And John was born in 1972 in South Korea. And he moved to the United States when he was 6 years old. And is currently, at the time of this recording, 52 years old. So, which is quite interesting. So you've got somebody of Japanese descent playing Sulu and somebody of South Korean descent playing Sulu.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked a little bit into this. And the character, apparently, the character is named Sulu because the creator of Star Trek, Gene, I want to say Roddenberry.
Roddenberry. That's how I say it.
Yeah, Gene Roddenberry. So Gene Roddenberry created Star Trek and he wanted a character to represent all of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
So just that encompassing kind of all of Asia. And apparently this is something to do with the Sulu Sea in central Philippines, where the waters touch all the shores.
Oh, crikey, yeah.
And that's how the character got the name of Sulu. So I hope that's true because that's quite a story.
Yeah.
Maybe, Jean was looking at a map, of Asia and just sort of thinking, and then saw this sea on the map in Philippines,
Yeah.
where the waters touched all the shores, and thought, oh, that's all encompassing of of all of Asia. And
Yeah.
we call the character Sulu.
Very clever.
Very clever, very creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like that. In 1994, the movie Star Trek Generations. So Star Trek itself, it's an original, they call it the original series. It's
Yeah.
an original TV series. There are so many spin-offs of Star Trek. It's just a whole multiverse, isn't it, of creation. So you've got movies, you've got different you've got Next Generation, you've got Voyager, there's all different ones
Yeah.
over the years. And they were TV series and movies. And then also you had probably fan fiction,
Yeah.
comics based on it. There's radio dramas based on the stories of it as well. So there's lots of different spin-offs. So in the actual movie, Star Trek Generations, um, there's a character. I'm going to pronounce this as Demora Sulu. So Demora Sulu is a female character who is apparently the original Sulu's daughter.
Oh, wow. Cool. Cool connections.
Now, I've seen a few of the Star Trek movie adaptations, and I can't have seen this one because I'm sure I would have noticed that.
Yeah.
Because that was actually news to me. So somewhere along the line, I don't quite know what the storyline, the fictional storyline of Sulu is, but somewhere along the way, it's had a daughter who then featured later on one of the Star Trek spin-off of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool, isn't it?
A little bit about that because the actual story itself, um, I presume, do you know if it came from a comic?
But this
Story
story,
that went
A Mirror
on
For
writing?
Futility, this I'll give you a bit of info about it.
Yeah.
This was the seventh of 11 Star Trek stories that was produced by Peter Pan Records. And this one was actually written by somebody called Alan Dean Foster. It was initially released in 1975 as an audio production, along with like three other stories. After that, it was released with a seven-page comic book, and this one was the last of a seven-story set during Captain James T. Kirk's first 5-year mission aboard the Enterprise, and the fourth of six with an associated comic book. So that's kind of how it was done, I guess. They like put it out first and then they kind of reissued it with the comic books afterwards. So the video itself was filmed by Hewitt Sandbanks,
Yeah.
and the story is just under 12 minutes long, and we've got 71 views on it. So,
Okay, that's not bad because we're a little channel.
yeah.
So by that, it's that we get the audio for the radio dramas, and on the Melancholy Mental channel, they're put on there with a video usually filmed by me, and it's usually either woodland or the seaside. So as mentioned in previous episodes, I'm based on the south coast, um, predominantly in a county called Dorset, which has got a beautiful Jurassic coastline. Absolutely stunning, white sandy beaches, and that's where I do a lot of the filming. And then they're put onto the channel. So we've got another radio drama channel, which is Mystery Mythos, and
Yeah.
that features radio dramas, but there are sometimes there's a bit of a crossover, but they're more on the mystery and the alien kind of
Yeah.
side of it.
Yeah.
And those videos are AI generated, and we're very clear about that as well. We're very transparent about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so thank you very much for joining us today to talk a little bit about Star Trek. There are other Star Trek episodes that we have, so we'll delve into it a little bit more. It's slightly challenging sometimes to bring more information about the radio dramas themselves because we're not always sure who the voice actors are or much information about it. So, each time we delve into something at least to do with the topic of it.
Yeah,
And today it was Helmsman Sulu.
amazing.
Right, thank you very much for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in. Contact us at melancholymentor.com. Until next time, keep your minds open and stay curious.